Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. ¿Cómo dices, Andy? This is just the last one of the district. Oh, I made a statement? Really? Where was this? Okay. I don't want spoilers, but alrighty. Well, this changes a lot of things. Wait, it's ending in 7 cases? What? Alright, somebody link it up in chat to me, because this is interesting news. Obviously. Huh. Alrighty, guys. Well then, that's super unfortunate. I did not know about that. I will have to reach out to my contacts and well, let's continue this then. It does say 17 cases, you're right. Alrighty. Yeah, send me the announcement on Discord. But anyways, alright folks, Genius Idiot, we are back with playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on to the next case. What unfortunate news. Hey, so all of our hard sleuthing is finally paying off. Our recent trip to the airport revealed that an illegal shipment of animals. Yeah, we know that from Arizona. Ready for day at the circus? Nope. Juggling with. Ooh, great chapter art. Big top. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's this guy. It's Tiger King. Tiger King guy is dead. Bonjour, is that fellow is none other than Remy Roy, the animal handler we last met in Pagale. Poor man's head's been bashed in. He definitely cannot have done this to himself. This is murder. Roy's life revolved around animals. Might he have been involved in the animal smuggling? And if so, is death linked to the racket? Perhaps the clues you picked up will be revelatory. Such as this broken necklace you had into the body. We should figure out what's engraved on it. Taping up this torn poster could also prove important. Oh, after we do this, I'll look at the announcement. But well, it's Remy something, Remy Roy. So, I guess it is official. This broken chain belonging to the victim. His name was engraved on it. We'll send it to Enzo for analysis. Oh, this is for another analysis one. Alright. Alrighty, guys. Well, I gotta grab some stars. I'll be right back. The opportunity to eat. For now. Expand this a little bit. Let me see. Alright. For so much years. Huh. That's interesting, man. COVID hit them hard, I'm sure. Alright, let's go and let's go grab some stars. Well, that was not what I was expecting waking up this morning. Not to that news. Dang, that's nuts. So, hmm. Huh, okay. Well, I guess, huh. Well, I mean, they still have 7 cases left, so I'd be very curious how they're going to release those. Because if they do it every 2 weeks, then you're still looking at, like, you know, end of the year, probably. Yeah, I wish I got 100,000 subscribers. Let me, let's actually update my title for this, for live streaming. So this is, so actual last name, honestly, I don't even know what my last name is in Facebook. Because this is a gaming account, so I don't even remember if I use my real last name. Oh man. Hitting me like a ton of bricks. Yeah, Joe, let's set something up where you can be a partner. Well, what an interesting. Ooh. What a set of news. Honestly, if I'm gonna say if, because maybe things will change. But if criminal case ends, I don't even know what I would do in order to continue the channel. I'm honestly not entirely sure. I mean, I like these seek and find games. So, and I like the simplicity and being immersed in the storytelling. So, I mean, there's a couple other games out there that do something very similar to this. You know, I don't even know what it looks like, but I know one of the people that I was in discussions with and had some of our rapport with. A pretty simple moved over to Choices, working on the storytelling there. So I'm curious. I may reach out to a few people that I know that work at Pretty Simple and see if they're moving on to someplace else, and see if that's something that we can talk about. Yeah, because I don't really want to shut down my channel in terms of not doing things, but I mean my real life job is quite busy at this point, and I don't ever see it slowing down. So real life is always going to be more important than this channel, fortunately, because it brings in more money. This channel doesn't bring in any money. This is just fun for me. So if that had changed, this money in this thing brought in a lot of money, then it would be a little different. But I'll have to weigh my options. Yeah, and like again, all the trendy games that are just coming out, like Among Us, Fall Guys, stuff like that. Like, I mean, you can. Those games just don't seem like that much fun to me. you guys are also just in games that are like trendy or would require like effort and stuff. Well, man, 8 years. Yep. What a journey this has been. What a journey this has been. Oh, man. I'll never forget. Because Criminal Case was, I had just started playing Criminal Case when I met my wife. I'll never forget that. I mean, Criminal Case has been around for 8 years, but I only started recording it 12 or 7 years ago. So when I started recording it, that's when I went like almost at the same time, at the time that that I met my wife initially and went on like a first date. So that's 11,000. Come on, man, that sucks. All right, man. I mean, it looks like it'll still be up. So so people can still play existing cases and stuff like that. So that'll be fun for people. I wonder if may bring my kids for the final case. We'll see. We'll see. But what I will say is that what was I saying? I was on a thing and then mentioned my wife and kids and I totally blanked. Oh, something I really think that they should have done from a market strategy perspective is not do standalone apps. I personally think that was probably not as profitable as if they had launched one app that had different seasons within it that you could unlock, basically. So, I mean, obviously, this is me just contemplating, they're shutting down, obviously not profitable, and I'm sure COVID hit them in terms of, their offices and all that stuff. So, but I think we've always said that the standalone apps being released on mobile, like 6 months after they were released on web, it just wasn't as much fun for people, I don't think. So, I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame. I'm not sure if that would have saved it or anything, but it would just be interesting. Yeah, I might try and find something where I basically last case, I may even think of doing it where I reach out to all people that have guest starred on this before and see if they want to kind of hop on the last case and say farewell. So again, a lot of people I have not talked to in a long time, so I don't even know if I have their contact information, but I'll extend the invitation. But I mean, I guess you can kind of tell because right now, if you guys are saying there's 38 viewers right now, we were getting upwards of 100, you know, pre-COVID, before COVID really hit, we were at like, you know, 100 plus when we would be doing these things. So obviously, you know, the interest has waned from some people. Most of the people that are chatting, you guys are the ones that have always been here, but there's, you know, another 60 or 70 people that were either lurkers or would pop in here and there, and they have left. So that to me says a little bit of, you know, also kind of showcases just the level of interest in the game and probably the profitability as well. Yeah, Nat, Carlos, Maddie, John, Chiara, Alex. Yeah, shoot, I don't even know how to get in touch with a lot of those people, and I think my Facebook account that I did contact with a lot of them has been shut down. I'll have to see if I can get access to it again. Oh, thanks, Stevie. I mean, that's good to know. You know, this lockdown's been rough, I know, for a lot of people. I know I've been super fortunate to be in a position that this lockdown's maybe had me work even harder because I work for a heart hospital, and you know, it's given me lots of opportunities in my career, which is great. That's right, Kian, Sasco, yep. What a bombshell, man. What a bombshell. Now, I'll have to read it again, but was it like an official "we're done" or was it just a hiatus for it? I'm wondering if it is like an official "we're done with criminal case" or if there's going to be more. Yeah, I know, Maddie. It's been like 4 years, so I have no idea where any of these people are in their life. So, hey, maybe if any of them are doing it, look in the chat and add me. We can. That's right. We got floor, dis. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll put an announcement out. So I'll try. I'll try and reach out. Yeah, man. And if you guys can, who sent that? Who sent that message to me? Let's what I like to do is I like to make a little standalone video and just, you know, again, just read off the exact statement from where it is. If you want to add me on Facebook, which I think some people already have, just, you know, link in the description below. Interesting. How would I end the case? That's so difficult to say because they kind of they don't have seasons interacting with each other, you know? Like, I mean, they could change that obviously for the ending, but they never really had people acknowledge previous seasons that much. So yeah, the dev and the storytelling within this is just amazing. Is that a walking stick? Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh man, I am still a little floored by this, and yeah, it'll definitely be a trip going through this. Jonathan Hicks, there he is. See, we may get some people that we haven't heard from in a while. So Jonathan, we've been mentioning it. We're gonna have a last go around, probably last case if we can get, and we'll get everybody that's been guest appearances on, and we'll figure out a way how to get that all situated. You down? Yeah, I'll let you know when, Jonathan. And Jonathan, if you're not a part of our Discord, if you could get part of our Discord at least for the next, or at least just hit me up on Discord, and I'll put together a list of people that, basically all the people that have guest starred, and see if we can get people on Discord and put some stuff together. So I'll basically, because I still have, I think, I don't know if Dis got rid of it. I might have to talk to her about that, but like I know Floor, I think still has it. So I'll try and get everybody that I know of that had a Discord that we've talked on there, and anyone that hasn't will. And I guess, Jonathan, are you in talks with anyone else? Like, I'm not. Have you talked to, Chiara, Nat, anyone from those old times? Are you Facebook friends with any of them? Because I'm not. I don't think anymore. You may be a great person that if you still have somehow to connect with them to see if we can get the gang back together. So cool, yeah. So I'm pretty sure Floor does. Dis may have gotten rid of hers. I know, but I know Dis and her are pretty close. So if I can reach Floor, I can probably reach Dis. And again, all the people from the old stuff, like Jonathan, I've missed talking to you, man. We've got to catch up on Discord. I got to see what's going on in your life. But there's a bunch of other people that were in those original cases that haven't talked to in forever. I mean, a lot of times you have been on a case like 4 years, so a lot of stuff happens in 4 years. I mean, I basically had another kid, got a dog, got 2 new jobs actually in that time frame, which is crazy. And currently at my job that I couldn't be happier at. It's a fantastic job, great opportunity for me. So I'm excited to see what you guys have been up to. Yep, pretty simple is one of the reasons how I found out that you can actually max friend lists. So I know I maxed my friend list to like 5,000, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I did not know you could max your friends list. And a lot of that was just because I wanted energy. So definitely had instances of bringing people together. So, and good times, good times. It's funny, I'm not so much shocked though by the announcement. Like I feel like it might have been like writing on the wall a little bit. I feel like it's not a shock. Yeah. Once I took that break for baby number 2, I know a lot of people kind of dropped off a little bit. So, and honestly, when I came back, and like Kian, I'll definitely get Kian back on this. But you know, he really took over for me, and again, he revived this channel. The last 3.5, 4 years, they really should be dedicated to Kian, because if it weren't for him keeping the channel alive and also giving me an account that I could continue with, because I had given this thing up for like 9 months, you know, I wouldn't even be here today. So I feel very fortunate that he was able to continue on and also continually talk to me into coming back, and so very appreciative of that. That was very big. But yeah, when you were back on, Jonathan, I mean, those were good times, and you know, again, the baby number 2 kind of changed my perception on things. I had to change kind of my life and strategies. Yeah, and I had to start streaming because getting these recordings were just rough, man. So, you know, streaming, getting these whole things all done. Superhuman, time traveling, supernatural. Yeah, romance wasn't like, yeah, I could see how it wasn't as like Marvel type. It's been enjoyable in the sense of the characters are really fun. But yeah, it doesn't have like the craziness that some of the other ones have with like demons and stuff. Again, man, I really wish that they had released all the cases at once, both on mobile and web. It's just the fact that some of you guys have to actually wait for the standalone app, that has to have hurt them. Oh, Kian's great. Again, I know you guys had issues with him. Some people, I guess, had issues with Kian, but I never had issues with him. He was just young at the time and took on way too much. He's grown a lot since then. It was something that was needed to be done, and I think he's in a much better space right now, headspace, and how to handle things. And so, again, basically was running a channel at like 15 or 16. It's hard to do that, man. Even when I started doing my channel, I was already like 21. You know, I was older. I'd gone to college, done things like that. You know, played sports, did you know, went to college. You know, there's a lot more experiences. These people that create like these new channels and that are young, that's rough. I mean, especially once they're successful, good for them. But man, it's definitely miss out on how to interact with real people. So Jonathan, I don't think I don't think I have my Facebook account that we're on. Jonathan, actually, hold on a second. Are you on my real one? You might be. You might be on my real one. And if that's the case, I will hit you up on there. I haven't logged into that one in like 3 months. Like I almost never log into my real Facebook. I basically cut it off completely. But I can log in there and see if I can log into that one. cool, and that's actually a good idea. I'll have to look at my various, I'll have to look at my various Facebook accounts and see if I can reach out to people. I still think one of those things I've lost, and I can't get it back. I can't get my account back. I think Ian now is like 20. I mean, again, and and Abby, I know you were in those times, but I was the one that was having separate conversations with Kian so that I could try and coach him on how to properly respond and to make sure that what he was saying was what he meant, because he did not have good conversational skills, and what he was saying in conversation through words was not coming across what he actually meant. And I mean, the funny thing is I do that today at my real job. I'm a mentor and I'm a coach to multiple people, and there's just a lot of things that people do when they're new to a job, into the corporate world especially, but that translates over here as well to just the real life and online. But there's just ways that you can approach things that get taken differently out of context and stuff. So anywho, Oceanic 89, yes, people still play Criminal Case. Probably not as much. Probably not as much. Thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, I'll figure that one out. I'll hit you up on there and add you on Discord, give you the link and stuff. Yeah, I think people definitely still play it. Definitely not as prevalent as it was 3 years ago, that's for sure. Yeah, a lot of things have changed, man. Like, one of the things I haven't done as much now that I work from home is I used to listen to podcasts all the time, like the Joe Rogan podcast and Philip DeFranco show. I used to do all of these, like, various podcasts and stuff. And ever since I don't drive for 2 hours a day, drop that off. I don't get my news. I maybe go on Twitter every once in a while, but I do not watch the news because I feel like all it is negative. So I really just focus on my kids. I've delved a lot into work, and obviously this is my escape every couple weeks or every 2 weeks to kind of just have fun, play a game, talk with you guys, and do something that's not, family life or work life, focused. what I'll probably do, too is I might just make a video of just me and the kids and the missus, not necessarily criminal case related, just with us. You know, we'll see how I utilize the channel. I honestly have no idea. This is a big shock. I've been in autopilot, enjoying this every 2 weeks, hopping on. So I do not have a plan moving forward. I love this time frame though. You know, maybe we change it to a different day or something like that. Like Fridays might be a little bit better for me, honestly, rather than Thursdays. So maybe Friday mornings I do, you know, something where we do, you know, games or something like that with you guys. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Because I do enjoy this escape from, you know, my life basically. Yeah, I watch some baseball, basketball, not too frequently. I do a lot of I don't spend a lot of time watching sports. TV shows occasionally at the end of the night after the kids go down, but that's about it. Anyways, all right, Mark said, all right, folks, but you guys idiot, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on, and now we've grabbed some stars. Oh, here we go. Join the twins. Charity and Mercy. Ooh la la, I didn't realize that this circuit is Jueves. How to conjoin twin act is a tad Victorian, don't you think? Hope this Charity and Mercy aren't being exploited. In any case, since they work at the circus, perhaps they know something about what Remy Roy was doing here. After all, 4 eyes are better than 2. Let's have a word with Charity and Mercy. Sweet, Jonathan. All right, you can head off, Jonathan. I'll touch base with you later. Mesdemoiselles, we are with the PPS, and we first must ask you, are you comfortable here at the circus? Ooh, we loves our new home, don't we, Mercy? It's much nicer than the nasty asylum we was in. We's famous now. Asylum? Well, that sounds grim. Well, we're investigating the murder of an individual called Remy Roy, and oh, Remy, quite contrary. How does your big butt grow? Don't matter now, Mercy. It won't grow no mo'. Okay, so if I understand you correctly, you knew the victim. What was he doing at the circus? Remy came sometimes to check up on the cutesy animals. We only just saw him in the makeup tent where we get mates up, didn't we, Charity? Shut up. I ain't mates up. You mates up. Let's just get to this makeup tent, shall we? Yeah, it's the same twins from Supernatural. That's exactly what I was thinking. Hey, is this chap Circus Employee of the Month? But his name hasn't been mentioned. You're right, trust the PPS database will be sure to reveal his identity. And look through these circus props, because that was find a clue. Well, it's not a guy, it's a guy in drag, pretty much. I'm sure we've already met this person. Yeah. You know, he's not a drag. He just has really long hair. Ace, the circus its Twiz employee of the month was a young trapeze artist named Sylvian Saturnez. We better speak with this Saturnez at once about the murder. Here we go. Found a tube of stubble-away foundation of these props. It's used to hide signs of stubble. During my clean shaving days, stubble-away proved mighty useful when heading to work directly from a night of drink and debauchery. Let me tell you. But I digress. There appears to be something written on the label, but we'll need your dusting kit to be able to read it. This is basically just foundation to cover up your stubble. That's interesting. Dude, you look jacked. Hey, Monsieur Saturnez. Un momento. Can't you see I'm in mid-handstand? I'm afraid we don't have much time. We're investigating the murder of Remy Roy. Quick! Did I hear that Remy Roy was murdered? As in killed? That's generally what word murder means. Did you know him well? Not really, since I refuse to work with animals. It's in my contract. But if Remy was killed, then none of us is safe. I'd better procure myself a bodyguard. Will you do that? And in the meantime, please contact us if you remember anything concerning the victim. Why is everybody else in danger of Remy dying? He was kind of a weirdo. Property of Celeste. Yep, the masking tape on the tube reads Property of Celeste. Do not touch. Celeste is in Celeste à l'Ouest. A transvestite you met in Pigalle. Well, makes sense. A foundation that hides stubble would be handy for a transvestite. You know that Celeste worked at the circus. I'm going to chat with her. Oh, is she the ringmaster? What's up, Celeste à l'Ouest? It's a great day. It's how delightful to see you again. How's that dishy high commissioner of yours doing? He's well, but you're the ringmaster here? I thought, oh sure, yeah, I only walk the street a few times a week to make ends meet. This circus is my true passion. I'm afraid to say that the circus has proven dangerous as the streets of Pigalle with a Remy Roy murdered here. Is this another murder? Did you know Remy well? Well, the man was a little bizarre, but his devotion to the animals here was second to none. It'd be a struggle to replace him. Speaking of animals, we have reason to believe that an illegal shipment of creatures from Mizunda was sent to the circus. Know anything about that? The illegal shipment of animals? Oh no, my dear. As far as I'm aware, all our animals are legal, and I've been with the circus for years. Now, if you have any further questions, you know where to find me. Nobody knows what I'm gonna do after the next 7 cases. Hey, so whoever murdered victim was not engaging in the sort of beatings I usually dish out. They really need to, how do you say, dial it back. Wait, what do you mean, dial? You really need to dial me in more when it comes to your parties, Nadia. They sound highly entertaining. I'll keep you in mind for my next lascivious adventure, Hugo. Back to your victim, though. The multiple blows to the head smashed Rimmer's skull and brain to such an extent that death was inevitable. From the shape and depth of the wounds, I would say the murder weapon was probably some sort of club, possibly a juggling club, seeing as he was found dead at the circus. Also, while picking through the head wound, I discovered crushed bits of swirled lollipop. The killer must have had inadvertently deposited the lollipop bits while beating up the victim, which means they'd recently indulged in this infantile candy. So the killer's a fan of swirl lollipops. Well, little they know that their sweet tooth will land them in stripes. Interesting. So hot stuff. Have you recovered from your interesting date with Mademoiselle Carrie? Ah, here you go. Not everyone can appreciate my crushing levels of charm. It's my burden to bear in this life. Anyway, I'd rather talk about the victim's broken necklace. There were fresh traces of his blood on the chain, which means your killer definitely ripped it off after the murder. When they did, they deposited some of their hay fever medication on the necklace. I know it's the killer is the hay fever sufferer because it tests your victim. He has 0 allergies. So the killer has hay fever days. Let's hope their sneezes give them away. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, it's a Cruz. Someone's calling for help. Alright, let's go help them out. Alright, I'll see you guys in chapter 2. This is Machine 88. Au revoir. Let's stand up for this. Yeah, I normally have a sweet tooth, so. Amy. Well, since this is ending, I should pretty much probably just load up on 6x's because I don't need any coins anymore. I didn't realize the chat's so far behind. The chat's like a minute or 2 behind. Yeah, it's almost 5 a.m. here, so. Oh, hey, Gabriel. Or Gabriel. I don't know if it's Gabriel or Gabrielle. Goodness, I am exhausted. Super up for it, man. Then kind of took a toll on me now with the news. I'll probably be reeling for the next couple days. Charlie is still alive. My family moved out to Kentucky from California. So, but I want to say he's like 13 or 14 years old. He is very old. He has like no eyesight, and his hearing is bad. So he's getting old. He's getting old, that's for sure. You've seen some of my newer stuff. Archie is about a little like 15, 16 months right now, and he's a trip. He's a trip. He always does better when I go for walks with him. So usually I go on 3-mile walks in the morning. So on the days that I go on 3-mile walks in the morning, he's usually a little bit calmer. Yeah, I mean, Halloween for us has been. So we decorated our front yard, and again, in the States, I think Halloween's different than in other parts of the world, but we decorate for it for sure. And what we've been doing every couple days is we've been taking the boys out in a car ride and just looking at the different Halloween decorations, and they've been loving it. So I believe that we're not trick-or-treating this year. I'll have to see, but I'm pretty sure we're not trick-or-treating this year. We'll have the kids dress up and we'll do our own trick-or-treat. We'll try and improvise in the house. Most likely do something to where like maybe the missus and I will be in like a door, or we'll let the kids ring our doorbell, and we'll give them candy, or we'll try and simulate it somehow. So, but the nice thing is that we're not the only place that has been putting up Halloween decorations. So there are a lot of other places around where we live where people have been putting up Halloween decorations. So not just so the boys don't just see our stuff, they see, like, we have a couple neighbors that have pretty cool decorations as well. So it's cool to go outside and then, like, see the decorations. Is nice. That's right. Next case is Halloween, I think. I mean, obviously, I'll see when it gets released. What I actually wanted to maybe do. This is really quick. Might change my pet because I don't care about energy anymore. There we go. There we go. I don't care about energy anymore. I was worried about getting it up. I don't need that anymore, so I'll see if I can do the 100,000, see if I can proc that. I'll not do a CC inspired costume next case, but I do have an idea of what I can do for next case. Basically, what I'll be dressing up for Halloween. Nothing too fancy. Ooh, ticket. Yep, so again, for those of you who are new, apparently, like the CEO of Pretty Simple let us all know that the season's going to be ending early. It's only going to be 7 cases, and that will be the last season of Criminal Case. So, what am I missing here? I'm missing 2 things. Oh, there's a ladder. And then what the heck else am I missing? Shape for me. What the heck am I missing? Oh my goodness. That was not great. I'll dress up as Jack Archer. This one thing. Oh, it's right there. Gosh darn it. Found it right as I clicked that button. Yep, Elizabeth, it is sad. I will say that I personally feel like there have been some things with this that I wish they had done a better job of. And I feel like it may have eventually come to a close, but the pandemic sped it up a little bit more. But again, the fact that they weren't releasing the standalone apps at the same time that the web component was meant that all the buzz that they got, and from like me, even the buzz that I'm doing for them, and like the publicity and all the stuff that I'm doing, people that were brand new to the product that they were doing couldn't get into it until 6 months later. So it's just a unique business model for that. Anywho, alright folks, Pachini's idiot, we are back to chapter 2, where someone says help. Wait, is that Enzo up there? Enzo, what are you doing? I always wanted to see the world from a trapeze artist's point of view, but now that I have, my legs have turned to jelly. I feel like a kitten stuck up on a tree. Well, Ace, you can pay me enough to climb up and get Enzo. We better ask that trapeze artist fellow we met to help him instead. Enzo, somebody's coming down to help you. Courage. In the meantime, we should take a look around the back of the circus. There could be more clues. We have no time to waste. I do not play Elite mode. Not anymore. I did that back in the day when I didn't have 2 kids. And there was also a benefit, I think, to Elite mode to a certain degree. Like you could unlock, you know, animals and stuff like that. Not that you can't now, but every single season is the same bonuses. So once you've done it on one, you really don't need to do it on another. Like the last 3 seasons, every one only has one pet shop, and that pet shop has the same pets. So if you've done it in one, you can get them in all of them. So no point in doing Elite mode with that regards. Look at this, baby. Yeah, let's do 100,000. Love that. Bonjour, what were you thinking? That trapeze is only for professionals such as myself. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know it came over me. A childhood dream of running away with the circus, I guess. Ace, I must apologize for our reckless behavior. Please don't tell Carrie. I don't want her to think worse of me than she already does. I promise not to, as long as you go straight back to the precinct and don't cause any more trouble. And Monsieur Sassonet, merci beaucoup for your help. Now, I guess back to our case. This phone belongs to our victim. It can give us a major lead. My faded access badge, it says animals on it. Since Remy looked after the animals here, we're going to find out who it belongs to. You got the victim's phone unlocked, Ace. Let's send it to Emil. I never played Among Us. Nope. Nope. I don't really play that many games. Ace's VIP pass to the circus had been issued to Howard Stacy, the department store mogul. Stacy seems too much of a workaholic to visit a circus merely for pleasure. We need to find out what he was doing here. Nice catching finding the victim's phone. It was full of useful information, but one thing that stood out in particular. Please don't tell us that Remy was on the same dating app as you and my ex-wife. Oh no, nothing like that. The victim had received a threat from an anonymous phone number. It says, watch out, you'll end up like Jumbo's mother did. Jumbo's mother. Exactly, so it appears that the killer is a fan of the children's classic. Oh, Jumbo. That's hilarious. I really always appreciate it when they utilize real things and then just change the name. It's gotta be Howard Stacy, man. He's gotta be the one that's doing all this stuff. What brings you to the circus? Antoine Macaron invited me. He said I had to see it before I left for the States. Wait, the mob boss? You know him? Mob boss? All I know is that we're both very important businessmen, so of course we'd be acquainted. Chew. Sorry, dreadful hay fever. Maybe I should have come to the circus after all. I'm a huge fan of those giant lollipops and stuff that they sell, though. I should procure some from the Stacy's food court. Well, we see that he has some access to the animals. According to your VIP pass, did you happen to see the other handler, Remy Roy? No, it's just me, Macaron, and the circus animals. Why is this handler so important, anyways? Because he was murdered here today. Please remain on the premises as we may have further questions. Yeah, I know. Knowing with that, yep. Let's talk with Antoine Macaron. What's up, Antoine Macaron? Hey, I didn't peg you as a circus going type. Circus Toilettes is one of my many bona fide acquisitions. Of course I do. Visit to make sure I'm getting the return on my investment. What's more, as an animal lover, I enjoy spending time backstage with circus lions and elephants, even though the grass around here makes my hay fever flare up. Just the circus animals, or perhaps even some more exotic creatures smuggled in recently. Animal smuggling is a great age. You really think I would stoop that low? I'm sure that all the creatures here are completely legal. I can show you the paperwork, no problem. I even had the best animal trainer in Paris to look after them, although I can't seem to locate the fellow today. Well, there's a good reason for that, Macaron. Remy Roy has been murdered. Wait, what? When? How? Right here at your very legitimate circus. You can rest assured that we'll find out who killed him very soon. Yep. Yep. People that are coming in are like, wait, what? Criminal case is ending in 2 months? What? Yep. Makeup brushes, where the heck are those? Up there. False eyelashes. And a lockbox. Oh, that's a creepy doll. Super creepy. Pack of condoms. Ace looks like a circus trooper or a lustful lot. The attachment reads, "You'll need these," and it's signed by Remy, so he gifted this contraception to anyone. Trying to think what that goopy substance on the packet is. We should take a sample. It's like a strong box from another century. Hope you're as curious as I am to see what's inside. Yeah, there's no link yet, so where was it posted? I'm very curious, because I want to be able to showcase it. What the? French toast? Oh. Alright, well, I thought that was, yeah, I was completely wrong with that. Oh snap! Another voodoo doll. Oh, we know what it is, but Enzo can take a look at it to see if he sees anything. Yeah, if you guys end up having a link again, just hit me up in Discord because I'd love to showcase the link. I want to kind of, I'll do a little video about it today. Oh, this mini game park sucks. They didn't allow you to actually like just click all over the place, so it's just been annoying. It takes forever. It didn't used to take this long. Almost looks like makeup. Yep. Alright, so who did Remy give it to? Maybe it's the ringleader. Hey, why is that such another condom package? Was a Subway makeup, the same kind Celeste used. I thought so. Yep. Oh snap. Yes. Why did he give you something like that? Were you guys an item? Wait, have you discovered who killed Remy yet? Well, we're still gathering evidence. In fact, we're curious about some stuff they give you. I thought I got rid of those. Look, security days. The truth is, the circus folk here don't know about my other life as a sex worker. I wanted to keep it that way. But Remy must have seen me around Pagale and made the connection. He wanted to get in with the gang by feeding them juicy gossip, so he told everyone my secret. That's when the prank started. Remy gifting me passive-aggressive contraceptives, people stealing my hay fever medication. After the pranks came the sleazy propositions. People assumed I was an easy lay. Remy tried to ruin the circus, my one true love for me. But my passion that cannot be killed. Uh-oh, she gone. He gone. He gone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You are top of my list for sure. That is a reason to kill him for sure. I mean, it's not a good reason. I wouldn't do it, but it's probably one of the better reasons we've seen. Yeah, aside from the creepiness of the doll making your victims like this, there's something else bizarre. Well, whoever made the doll used Remy's own hair on the head. The hair they used on the beard came from someone of African descent. Oh, the only sense we have that fit that description are the conjoined twins. They should appear that Charity Mercy made the doll the victim. We better go find out why. Well, they seem creepy AF, so. Ladies, why'd you make a doll of Remy Roy and lock in a strongbox? Because Remy was a big fat meanie. Remy said we was freaks and locked us in an animal cage. We didn't like it, did we, Charity? No, it was all stinky and pooey like Remy. So we made a doll and did the same to him. We were sad. We were so sad in that cage, but then the man lady found us and got us out, and we had some swirly whirly lollipops together. Celeste even lended us her copy of Jumbo so we could fall asleep watching it. We loved Jumbo. And myself, it's awful what Remy did to you. It gives you very strong motive for doing away with him. I hope you resisted. Yep. Hey, that's your. Oh, snap. He's asked us a word with you guys. Oh, great. Great. Gang leader. Great. Fantastic. Let me unlock some stars. Get some stars. I'll see you guys back as a pitching at 8. Or what? Alright, let's do this. Camping. Oh, this is a camping zone. gimme, gimme. I mean, he's hitting a lot. This vampire is way more friendly than the other pet I had, for sure. But he keeps giving me coins. I don't need coins at this point. Just need the 100,000. Love to see that happen. Yeah, my favorite cases are probably conspiracy, supernatural investigation, save the world. I think those are probably my top three. Unless someone in chat wants to convince me otherwise, I'm pretty sure that those are my top three. Travel in time. Does that replace those other three? I'm not sure. Save the World, Conspiracy, and Pacific Bay. I mean, I know Conspiracy is my number one. That was by far my number one favorite. Save the World, I loved going to all the different locations, so that one was definitely up there. Travel in Time was pretty good, though. World Edition, World Edition was pretty fantastic, too. Actually, that was Save the World, right? Save the World and World Edition were the same. Conspiracy, Supernatural Investigations, Pacific Bay, Save the World. Yeah, I might do Save the World over Pacific Bay for sure, but Conspiracy, Supernatural Investigations, is that better than Save the World? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, to me though, without a doubt, I thought that is a paintbrush. Yeah, let me select it. Silly goose. To me, basically, Conspiracy was by far the best, and then probably World Edition. World Edition. It was World Edition Save the World the same. Help me out. I can't remember if they are. Yep, Captain Deadeye. It's apparently been. I want to get confirmation from it, so I haven't had someone link me an actual link to the tweet or to the information, and I think it's only been said to like the fan places, so they haven't made an official announcement of it yet. So there still, I guess, is hope maybe that this is not true, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense, honestly, with like the pandemic going on and other things. It unfortunately makes sense that it would be ending here. The thing that sucks too is not only is this the last season, but they had to shorten it. So hopefully it ends in a nice way. I probably wouldn't play Among Us. I mean, who knows? Maybe I will. Definitely a lot of things I gotta consider over the next couple weeks and stuff. I'll have to rethink my stream time, if I even do a stream time, what that looks like. Do I go back to doing just like fun let's plays of video games and showcase some of that stuff? We'll kind of see what goes on. I'll take it. I'll take that 100,000. Alright, we are almost ready to get on to chapter 3, then we'll go to chapter 4. There we go. Nice. 100,000 coming in clutch. You know why it's coming in clutch? Because it means I'm gonna hit the last star. 100,000 coming in clutch on the last star of this case. I should have switched to this probably earlier. The 100,000 probably saves more than the 5 one does, but alright, let's go through this, make sure we don't mess up too much. Boom, we did not screw up. Boom. Love it. Alright folks, Pushing Ace 88, we are back. Look at case on Facebook. We're headed to chapter 3 where we're going to arrest this guy who killed Roy. But first, obviously the gang wants to threaten us. And if you don't hurry the heck out of here, you'll be losing your freedom for threatening police officers. Say, let's come. Yeah, Ace, my macaron bonehead thugs did at one point, though we need to keep our momentum in our hunt for Remy Roy's killer. Take a closer look around the around the wagons. That's gonna be a broken metal. Faded paper, got that. Bicycle, obviously got that. Popcorn, security camera, gotcha. Bicycle, security camera, and the water tank's right there. Perfect. Got my star that I needed. Perfect. Ooh, you gonna give me even more? Just coins. I'll take it. So, American. Sharp eyes. I missed the security camera before. We must unlock it quickly. As for this broken metal, we won't know the secret holds until we put it back together. And this is a PBA complaint form. It's an animal protection society here in Paris. Was Roy in some kind of trouble with them? There's only one way to find out. I'll grab your dusting kit. Yep. So see a couple new people that have joined. So for those that haven't joined, mentioned many times before, but apparently, Top of Pretty Simple basically said that this is the last season. 7 more cases, and I'm still trying to get more information on it. And I should have more. I'll probably make a video about it in a little bit once I get some more confirmation around this stuff, because I don't want to be incorrect on this. So I do have some sources, some individuals I talk to at Pretty Simple, so I'll definitely be reaching out to them. Let's get the unlocked security camera straight to Meal Ace. HS. Howard? No, that's not. So, oh, Howard Stacy, that's right. I keep thinking Macy's, that's the one in the States. But how did the watching of in pieces? We should get answers from the CEO himself. Probably because he beat this guy over the head. Accidentally, the pocket watch got hit. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, so let's see what the complaint form is about. It says, yep, I lodged a complaint about their mistreatment of animals. Her victim was complaining to the Animal Protection Agency that the circus wasn't treating its animals well. It's intentional mark in circus at Toives. This would have been a complaint that he'd have to handle. Macaron couldn't have been happy about this. We need another tete-a-tete with the mobster. What did you find out, Emil? And it showed that Remy Roy was hell-bent on making enemies all over the circus. Take a look for yourself. Get your grubby paws off me. Some little Tarzan can flirt with me all day long, but I can't touch. I'm not your little anything. I wasn't flirting with you. I was just being nice. Oh, you're a big tease, and now you need to pay. Ooh, it seems that Remy Woe was a sleazy creep who didn't understand the word no. Exactly. His latest target was Sylvian Saturnes. It's curious that Saturnes didn't tell us about this incident when we first spoke to him. Let's get the full story. Something tells me he didn't want to bring it up. Alright. Once your Stacy found a pocket watch smashed to pieces. Care to explain? Well, I'd rather not relive the experience, but you leave me no choice. Macaron was showing me around the backstage that nasty animal handler go to one of the elephants and knock him into the muck with his trunk. Business mogul like me should command respect, not mockery, but the other circus performers saw it and wouldn't stop laughing. So humiliated, I don't think I'll ever be able to watch Jimbo again. Well, I do hope the shame of it didn't push you to commit murder. Yeah, you've been shamed a lot, man. Something tells me you got pushed to the breaking point and you probably just beat the crap out of them. That's just my thought. Because you just poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear. And Macaron, I assume you're aware that Remy had lodged a complaint against your circus with the Animal Protection Society. Yeah, it was all because of the upstart was getting too precious with his demands for circus animals. Special foods and medicines and checkups that were costing me an arm and a leg. When I finally refused to sign off on his request, he invented some false allegations against me and went to the PVA with him. And then you went to town by killing Remy Roy in retaliation? Of course not. Murder is for crooks. I sorted the problem out with the Animal Society directly, but I assure you, no funny money exchanged hands. Uh-huh. No, it wasn't funny money, it was real money. Monsieur Satanez, when we first spoke, you neglected to mention that Remy Roy was trying to seduce you against your wishes. Of course I didn't say anything. You might suspect me of his murder. Remy was super friendly at first. He bought me my favorite swirl lollipops, praised my performance to the high heavens. But then one day I was watching Jumbo for the millionth time, drowsy on my hay fever medication when Remy pounced. Did that smelly ferret really think he had a chance with an Adonis like myself, half asleep or otherwise? Well, Monsieur Satanez, you were right to stand up to Remy Roy for his deplorable behavior, but it better not have ended with murder. Hey, Fire. Ace, even more Remy Roy's beastly behavior has now come to light. He not only sexually attacked Sylvaner, but also made Elephant. Yep. Well, of course all I cared about was his animals. Again, if you've watched Tiger King documentary, you know that this is all very, very on par, on brand on what he was. We just don't have your cool cat and kittens that's going to put him in jail. Alright, well, that's obviously candy wrapper, yep. Pile of hay, that's just shocking. Tissue boxes over there, beach ball. Okay, so there, beach ball, right there. Cotton candy, boom. Boom. Shakalaka. Yep, their fireworks were biggest. How much you want to bet that it's hit the hay fever medication in the hay? That's pretty, alright, let's figure this stuff out. It's a lot of hair. Basically, some of the fibers from the lollipop wrapper straight to end zone. Oh, there's a juggling club. That's what's in here. Gotcha. My suit may need to be dry cleaned after diving into that stinky haystack, but it was worth it since we found this bloody juggling club. This club has got to be our murder weapon. We'll send it to Nadia to be sure, Ace. I mean, I'm glad that we're verifying it, but yeah, we all pretty much know that is the murder weapon. It's got blood on it, and it's a club. Exactly what Nadia said. It's definitely a murder weapon. Blood on is all your victims. Yubi! Is anything on it? The killers? Just get into that. You see, the killer clearly had to grasp the handle in order to deliver the fatal blows, so I focused my attention on that. It's also clear that the stress of killing someone gave them sweaty palms, which they left on the aforementioned handle. The killer's dried sweat has markers on which reveal that they are over 30 years old. Old enough to know that murder is wrong. Everybody knows murder is wrong. So obviously it's not the conjoined twins that rules them out right away. I feel like everyone else that's a suspect is over 30. There must be one other person that's under 30. But Angel, please tell survivors from this real life op reveals something interesting. Yep. Which confirms he's come from the killer. We get that. These are found strands of blue cotton. Perfect. Blue cotton. I swear, I think it's Macy. Let's do this. I wonder who else was under 30 in our suspects. I don't recall anyone being under 30 other than the twins. Oh, maybe this guy's under 30? Oh, wow, he's 22. Okay. The hair makes him look so much older. It's not you, I know. It's totally James. Yeah. You're usually Howard Stacy. I knew it. I knew it was you, man. Once you got humiliated, I knew you were going to do that. Yep. Yep. Howard Stacy, you're under the arrest for the murder of Remy Roy. You can't be serious. He almost murdered me with that darn elephant. That's probably how you got such sweaty palms and perspired all over the juggling club you used to bash the poor fellow's brains out. I don't know what you're talking about. After which you ripped his necklace off his dying body. I did no such thing. Measure Stacy enough of your denials. The evidence clearly points to you being Roy's killer. What we don't understand is why you did. Surely it wasn't because of his little prank today. Of course not. It was to save Stacy's. What do you think? Wait, what on earth would Remy Roy have to do with saving your department store? Ah, dang, I shouldn't have opened up my big mouth. Guess I'll have no choice but to come clean. The truth is, Stacy's is a hairbreadth away from bankruptcy, and I've had to cut costs everywhere to save it. As much as I was against it at first, one of those cuts was procuring fur on the black market, and Roy was my supplier. Wait, so you're saying that Remy was supplying with illegal fur? Why does fur come from animals that you smuggled into Paris? As much as I wanted to turn a blind eye to it, I'm sure there's no doubt that the fur was a product of animal trafficking. And at first, Remy was satisfied with the extra money he was getting from our transactions, but all of a sudden he told me that his conscience would no longer let him follow through with the deal. As if that jerk had a conscience to speak of. He only wanted more money, but I couldn't afford to pay him, so he threatened to go to the police about my involvement in the racket. Pretty much resigned myself to being caught when I saw Roy puttering about under the circus big top on his own while I was on my way to meet Antoine Macaron. When I saw that there was not another soul in sight, my brain just went into autopilot. I took my chance to save my own skin and my legacy. Grabbed a juggling club I found lying on the ground, snuck up from behind, and bashed him on the head again and again until he stopped moving. Dang, man. Ruthless. This is a lifer. This is definitely a lifer from the judge. You're under arrest. Monsieur Stacy, you stand before this court with the charge of murder. How do you plead guilty? There's no escaping what I've done. According to the file, you bashed my head repeatedly with the juggling club. Yes, he is preventing me from fulfilling my obligations to my heritage and my legacy to Stacy's. The interests of the justice at Senator Carmani far outweigh the interests of the department store. Oh, 37 years. Come on. Come on. Give him life. Give him life. You bashed him over the head so many times. I probably should have taken into account this guy's rich, so he's going to get a lower sentence, but dang. We still have time to write my memoir, so no one forgets my precious legacy. And he's like, I can hardly believe that Howard Stacy killed Remy Roy because he was going to rat him out for buying illegal furs for his store. There's no doubt that this illegal fur comes from the animal smuggling racket that's rife in the city. What's also certain is that Remy Roy was only the one involved in the trafficking. He's decided to shut down this animal smuggling ring once and for all. Hello? And let's go straight into 37 years, man. I was shocked by that for sure. That is insane. Yes, we do need to get to this animal racket. So, Macaron owns a circus. That gangster must be up to his neck in smuggling. We need proof for it. And perhaps Monsieur Stacy will feel like telling us more about the smuggling setup now that he spent some time in jail. We should go pay him a visit. And he said, no, you have bigger cast or heard, literalmente. But when you have a moment, could you come speak with me? So you have to decide whether to see the Sorry, High Commissioner, you are not my interest right now. We have now spent the last 5 cases trying to do the smuggling ring, and so I really care about that more than anything. Enjoying your new lodgings? Need to rub it in. What do you want from me? I want to know more about your legal fur dealings. You claim that Remy was your contact, but we have a hard time believing he was the only man behind such a large-scale smuggling operation. I can't tell you any more. They'll kill me. So there are others. Don't worry, you're safe here in prison. No, I'm not. They all have ways. All I can tell you is look around the circus wagons. You're bound to find a trail. And look, I feel bad about these poor animals. Please use some money for their welfare. And once again, be very careful at the circus. Well, of course, you can say very careful. We already know Macron is definitely important in this. I mean, yes, you guys are right. He'll be out at like his late 80s, but still, there's good behavior. There's other things you can do to reduce your sentence. That fool should have gotten it. Should have gotten everything. Should have gotten life. And then if you cooperated with us, we would have striked it down. Fragile, portable generator, no photos. And then where's the ice cream? I don't recall that. Oh, duh. I remember that. Yeah. To the top. So you told us to look around the clues about the animal smuggling, and you think this torn rubber is important? Let's follow your instincts and piece it back together. Alright. Let's do that. This looks almost like a ball or something. Yeah, I think it is a ball. Oh, but it's got bite marks on it, that's why. Some interesting puncture marks on the still played rubber ball. Enzo should have a look at it right away. Oh, I wonder if the person walking it is actually Macron's daughter. That would be interesting. Hey, I see some serious cuteness in your future. Better not be talking about yourself again, Enzo. No, I'm talking about the creature that destroyed the circus ball. Depth and circumference of the puncture holes, the ball perfectly matched, cheetah cub, teeth and claws. Never mind all the saliva that I left on there. That means more baby cheetahs have been smuggled into Paris, and more specifically into Antoine Macron's circus. Ace must speak to Macron at once and pressure him to tell us where these cheetah cubs are. Yeah, it did kind of look like the Pixar ball. Macron, we know that you have baby cheetahs hidden somewhere at the circus. Did Howard Stacy tell you that? I wouldn't listen to him. The man's a murderer, you know. We have hard evidence, traces of saliva and teeth and claw marks that prove that the cheetahs have been here. Traces here, traces there. So perhaps someone brought the cheetah cubs to my circus. Perhaps it was the late, great Remy Roy. For some lament, I've never seen any of these creatures. Until you can prove otherwise, I'm done speaking with you. Well, of course. I don't know why we went to him. He wasn't going to say anything. There could be a clue. I can't detect the thing on an empty stomach. Well, I apparently can do that because I have not had breakfast yet. So I can search for things. Oh, new clues up here. Alright. Water gun and dice. Alright, I found them. Found a walkie-talkie belonging to the circus. The device seems to be jammed, but if you continue the right frequency, we should be able to hear what's going on behind the scenes. Oh, snap. I forget what her name is. Is it like Elizabeth Macaron? Forget her name. But my guess is that's her in the picture. Excellent work, Ace. You managed to work out the correct frequency of the circuits. Let's have a listen. I told you, you need to clean up nice and proper. Wait, that's his voice. Let's listen some more. PPS is onto us, so get this baby cheese out of here immediately. Yep. Well, we heard it, but you didn't record it probably. And you can't always confirm with their voices who it is. We don't have hard proof. Do it now, you idiots. Get those baby cheese. Antoine Macron, stop right there. Ah, secret agents. This is a legitimate business thing, I swear. There's no use in lying. We heard everything. You're under arrest. But first, lead us to where the cheetahs are and make it snappy. I'm so happy that you will be turned into a coat, Patricia's telling him. Wait, Ace, I'm not crying. I just got a little fur in my eye. Anyway, thank goodness we managed to force my crying and giving them up just before we threw them in jail. I'll get the little babies to the zoo outside Paris, which specializes in repatriating wild animals. See you back in the precinct in a bit. There we go. Antoine Macron actually got to jail. Nice. Well done. Hey, so remember I told you it's Gathier's birthday today? And that I was stuck for a gift idea? Well, problem solved, sort of. You see, I decided to surprise him with a private performance of Circus at the ringmaster, Celeste Lewis, and I have become good pals since we dressed up and dragged together, so I'm pretty sure she'll be happy to put on a show for my son. The only thing is Celeste isn't answering her phone. Would you come to me to the circus to look for her? That's not good. She's not answering her phone. It's not good. Not good at all. Hopefully it's just, okay, no dead body. That's good. Oh, Cecily's nowhere to be seen, but she seems to have dropped her wallet. Women's purses are usually sacrosanct. Well, we must make an exception in this case. Let's hope his consul will give us a clue as to her whereabouts, Ace. That's right, Cody's free from Macron. Unless someone else steps in his place, like his daughter. He dies. Alright. Everything seems normal in her wallet, apart from this paper with these strange numbers on it. What could it mean? Absolutely right, Ace. Let's just be able to crack this numerical mystery. Well, is it a phone number? That'll be my first guess. Outside of that, I have no idea. Ace earned this code from Celeste's wallet in every possible way, and was almost ready to give up before I finally cracked it. Don't leave us in suspense. What was it? It's the passcode for a bank transfer. Celeste appears to be in the process of purchasing the Cirque de Toilette. In fact, she had a meeting with the bank scheduled today. Oh, she's buying the circus. That's unexpected. Quick, maybe Celeste is back from the bank and we can congratulate her. I would not have been able to go there, so I'm glad, Emil, you're here. Here, congratulations, Aurora Celeste. Wait, what for? Well, you're buying the circus, aren't you? Shh, nothing's finalized, but the bank did just accept my business plan for a loan to purchase the Cirque de Toilette. That's just fantastic news. I hope you'll invite me to the celebration party once you become the owner. Speaking of celebrations, it's my son's birthday today, and I wondered if you could arrange a private circus performance just for him, Secret Agent, and myself. Of course, Mon Chouchou. I'll rally the troop and meet us in a few hours. It's a great chase. I'll even do your hair for the event. Ooh. Ooh. Ace, I'm glad we finally got to put Macaron behind bars. I can't believe he was behind the animal smuggling racket. That's a new one for him. Baby cheetahs he smuggled her in are safe at the zoo. You should have seen them frolicking in the grass. Sure was a beautiful sight to see. That's wonderful. I don't know about you, Ace, but I feel like we should go celebrate. As long as it doesn't involve my birthday, I'm in. My present, it's Mizzou's. Please take your seats and be prepared to be amazed. Oh, this looks like jolly good fun. Welcome to the greatest show in Paris. Let me introduce Charity and Mercy, 2 minds, 1 body. Oh. And the sleek, the scintillating Sylvia Sultaness. And now, would you all join me in wishing a very happy birthday to Chief Gauthier Delacroix? Hey, Papa, you said this wasn't about my birthday. I never said that, but you didn't think I was just going to let you stay at home and do a crossword for your special day, did you? I must concede that this has been a birthday to remember. Thanks, Papa. Hey, Ace, we heard that Chief had a great birthday at the circus. Yeah, I must say it's one of my more inspired ideas. As for the circuit at Toilette, it's bound to be better under Celeste Elois' leadership. There'll be no more animal smuggling either there or in the rest of Paris now that Ace has discovered that Antoine Macaron was behind and arrested him. So happy that my tip paid off. It was you who sent an anonymous tip about animal smuggling at the Palpatine Rouge, Cody? Yep, I knew it was the best way to get Macaron off the streets, but I had to do it secretly just to be safe. Now that he's in jail, Carrie and I can finally meet out in the open without fearing for our lives. Is this like the end of the season? Oh, okay. We've just been called to be with security at a big event at the famous Palace, or Place de Valstez. Are they Ace? Oh, I almost thought that was the end, and they were going to have like the last 7 cases, basically do something. I don't know what they're going to do, but we'll take a look. Alright, so let's see if this is again in 2 weeks. Obsession. It's 3 new cases. So each of these, they condense them. So there's probably 3 cases. I don't know how many, whatever. There's 3 cases here. Next case will be released on October 29th, so in 2 weeks. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, man, this has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.